I see a lot of people with low back problems and tight hamstrings. And the thought is that if you stretch your hamstrings, you'll feel better, or if you massage your lower back, it'll feel better, and it probably will temporarily. But very often this is caused by weak hips, weak gluteals, and a weak core from sitting all day. We sit in our chairs at our computers and our bottoms get really tight and really weak. If we strengthen our glutes and our cores, you'll find that the low back and the hamstrings will probably be feeling a whole lot looser and a whole lot better. So meet me down here on the floor, and you're going to first put your knees, ankles, and hips all in one line, in a parallel line. And it should be about hip width apart. Your knees hip width apart and your ankles as well. That space you have under your lower back, if you put your hand in there, you probably feel a little bit of a space. I want you to press your lower back down into the floor and get rid of that space. Pretend there's a blueberry under there and you want to squish the blueberry. You'll be drawing your navel in towards your spine. I have another video on pelvic tilts, so if you're still confused, you can watch that one. With this engagement, keeping that core engagement, you're going to squeeze your buttocks. You can put your hands on the floor for a little extra support if you need. And you're going to roll up through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Keep that engagement. Keep squeezing the core and the glutes. Keep that tailbone tucked under, that navel drawing in towards the spine, and those glutes are working. Now, a lot of people have trouble keeping the alignment. Their knees start to go in or out. And we also want to make sure that we strengthen these glutes on the side, glute medius minimus, and not just gluteus maximus. So what I love is to add a band, an exercise band, a mini band, something like this. What you do is you put it around your legs, right above the knees, go back to your parallel position, press out on the band, engage the core, squeeze the glutes, and roll up. So now you have the added pressing out, activating those glute med muscles on the sides, those hip muscles, and that will really help your hamstrings. If your gluteus medius muscles are really weak, your hamstrings are probably crying. And also just your whole, your lower back, your pelvis would be unstable, and it's going to create a whole lot of problems. So this is such a good exercise for handling that. When you roll down one vertebra at a time, just like you rolled up. And now we can play. You can go ahead and roll on up, squeeze those glutes, engage that core, and we can do pulses. Squeeze, squeeze, really squeezing at the top. Squeeze. We can also do knee flares. So pressing out, keeping those hips up. Pressing out, pressing out, pressing out. So you can do a sequence. You can do 10 regular bridges, but with the band. You can do 10 pulses after that. You can do 10 knee flares, pressing out to the side. And then you can try to pulse and press the knees out at the same time. And there's all kinds of places you can go with this. And by the way, if that's too much for you, just start with the basic bridge and do a few of those. You can also just do pressing out with the knees lying down on the floor. That's totally fine. That's a great way to start. As you get better and better, there are other things like you can work one glute more at a time and just do, that's we'll do more videos on that. But start with this. Really engage those glutes, really engage the core. Practice that. Take it with you throughout the day. Be aware when you're sitting. Am I activated in my core? Am I sitting up straight? Do my glutes need a little break from my chair so I can walk around and wake them up a little bit? It's that kind of mindset throughout the day that also helps, in addition to these exercises, which you want to do, I mean, ideally every day, but as much as you can. Well, thank you so much. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot coming out, so hit the notifications bell so you don't miss out. And comment below. Let me know how this works for you, and tell me your story, and let me know what you want to see.